Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. I wanted to make good on something I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about, and that was showing you a quick video on what I do for turn signals on the front of my TJ LJs after I go to aftermarket fenders. So there's different options. I'm gonna go over three. The factory turn signal, that was right here, JK turn signals, and LEDs. So let's dissect these right now. Number one being, you use what you already had, and that's your factory turn signal. Your fenders are gone anyway. $0 spend. You relocate these up here. There's plenty of real estate to do so. I'm not necessarily a fan of that look, but that is a very good option. The next is if your fenders actually, in my case, these Moto-Builts came with a little LED light. So not knocking this in any way, shape, or form either. I'm not a big wiring guy. I don't want to cut up my factory harness. You're gonna run resistors, and are you gonna have blinker problems? Are you gonna have to use the little blinker, fast blinker thing in the dash? I'm not sure, not an expert, not arguing it, but that just is not for me. So obviously, as you already saw, what I do is I do JK turn signals. 2007 to 2018. These were factory. You can find these amber ones all day long for super cheap. I generally opt for the clears, or if you can find them anymore, smoked. I like those a lot. Plug and play. So you're gonna spend about 40 bucks for these. You might have to buy a hole saw, so there's some cost there if you have a drill. But let's explore that a little more in depth here. So you have all this real estate to play with. I generally like to put them a little bit to the inset of the headlights, just for kind of like a CJ style look. So wherever you choose, on your very first side, what I do is I choose my spot. I'll take a Sharpie and come and mark. I'm gonna just do this kind of not real fancy like for you guys, and find my hole. Okay, so then I'm gonna find the center point of my hole, which let's say that's right here. What I'll do now is take a tape measure, and I'll measure from the same point, and I'm gonna find that center point here, and I'm gonna transfer it to the other side, so they're perfect. I would like aesthetics like that. So you're gonna get your 3 1/8 inch hole saw. Any flavor will work. You're gonna drill your hole here. Okay. Got your hole. Let's pretend that happened all lickety split, some kind of cool time-lapse thing. You got a hole. Okay, so it's just a rough hole at this point. These guys here are, again, a press fit. So these JK turns have these little tabs that are on them here. Hopefully you can see that. And then there's these little guys here. I've already cut one off, but you cut these guys off. There's one here, and then I just take a set of side snips, and I will just cut these little guys off. Okay, so then I take a file, and I will simply just file these guys completely flat, so it's smooth. You might take off some of these little bumps, whatever, what have you. And then I just start playing with being able to press fit that into the grill. So this will take you some doing, and you'll have to make some modifications to this hole as well, because if you can see here, this guy has a taper. So I'll take my file, and I'll have to basically clean up that cut, because it won't be pretty. Apply some paint. You'll have to run all your wiring that was here in the fender. That will be inside of the cavity somewhere. You'll just shimmy it through kind of behind the radiator. There's space to do that. And then it's simply plug and play at that point. And I like to line this guy up so it's, you know, kind of level. And voila, you have a finished product. So really, it's about that easy. It's got a good look to it, in my opinion. Again, kind of CJ-esque. Now, don't do like I did. You're gonna have to put amber bulbs in here, I believe, to stay legal. Mine are, of course, white. So far, so good. I haven't gotten any kind of trouble that doesn't make it right. So depending on your laws, you're probably gonna want to put amber bulbs in. I like the JKs. I hope you do too. It's a cool look, it's cheap. So that should be all there is to it, guys. Thank you for watching and take care.